What's up, yogis? I'm Lauren Vogel, and this is Zentric. We are here together for 30 minutes of a vinyasa flow today. And this one's gonna focus on balance and hips, and it's gonna be amazing. So let's find a seated position, crisscross applesauce, kneeling, or whatever your body needs right now. Just find a comfortable seat, hands on your lap or on your knees, palms up or down, roll your shoulders back. Let's take a couple deep breaths to get centered, right? So deep breath in through your nose. Let it be the deepest breath you've taken today. Your belly, your ribs, your chest, everything fills up. And let's hold that breath in. Part your lips, let it go. And again, this one a little bit deeper, we'll hold a little longer. So big deep inhale through your nose. We want belly, ribs, and chest, the front, the sides, the back of your body, everything filled up. Once you feel like your lungs are full, hold it some more. Big sigh now, let it go. Nice, just let your shoulders relax. Let the breath move in and out through your nose naturally, unless you're taking one of those clearing breaths. And just begin to notice that next inhale. I want you to see if you can feel it go in, feel it go out. So just a natural, normal breath right now. And just noticing whatever it is you brought to your yoga mat today. Your body is different than it was yesterday. Your mind is different. Your heart is different than it was yesterday. So how are you today? And what you bring? What you got? And let's get into that deep breath, that Durga breath, that 3-part breath. So your next inhale, just let it be that belly, ribs, and chest breath, and let your arms reach out to the side. Let them reach up overhead. Wiggle your fingers. Then as you exhale, let's just take a twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. You're exhaling, completely empty your lungs. And the next inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, let's take it to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand to that left knee. Twisting. Next inhale, we come through the middle again. Let's make it a side bend. So right hand to the right, left arm reaching overhead. Then inhale through the middle. Let's take it the other direction over to the left. Let's move with the breath now. One more round just like that. We exhale to twist to the right. We inhale to come to the center. We exhale to twist to the left. Inhale to come to the center. Exhale, let's fold to the right. Inhale through the center, and then as you exhale, we fold to the left. And then through the center. Now hands on your knees, let your heart bow forward, and with bent elbows, let's just sway side to side. Chest over toward the right knee, through the middle, over to the left. So just like a pendulum swinging back and forth. And the next time you go over to the left, let's lean back. Let those elbows straighten now. You're leaning back, Go over to the right, heart goes down, through the middle, over to the left again. Oh, we call this stirring the hips, feels pretty good. And then let's switch directions. Now we take that motion over to the right now. You're still breathing that deep breath, okay? So you got the inhale in and out through the nose, the belly, the ribs, the chest, filling up with every inhale and emptying out with every exhale. Good, let's come back up through the center, crawl over your ankles. Let's come to all fours. So onto your hands and onto your knees. Let's just take that right arm, reach it up to the sky, and we're gonna thread that right arm through that space between your left hand and your left knee. Let your right temple lay down on the mat. And let that left hand just either stay where it is, it can reach forward, or it can wrap around your back. And with an exhale, let's let that left hand come back down. Inhale the right arm to the sky again. And exhale, right hand down. Inhale the left arm to the sky. Same thing we just did. Other side, just take that arm through. Thread it through that space between your right hand and your right knee. Left hand can stay where it is. It can reach forward. It can wrap around your back. Belly, ribs, and chest breathing. It just keeps you grounded, keeps you here in the moment, keeps your mind from wandering. Let's bring that right hand back. Push the floor away. That's that left arm reach up. Good. And then from here, take the right leg out to the right. All right, so the toes are pointing forward, and let's just let the hips go back toward that left heel, and then come back up. And then do it again. Take it down and come back up. And then keep the hip right above the knee, walk the hands back. We're gonna rise up. Let the left arm reach up. Let the right hand slide down your right leg. We're leaning over so you feel this big stretch in your left side. Good, then we come back. Put the hands back down to where they started. And now let's sink back into a one-legged child's pose. Your right leg is out, your head is down. You might turn your right toes up to the sky if that feels okay. And you can play with pointing and flexing your toes. Good, and then back to your all fours. Let's do that on the other side. So the right knee comes in, the left leg's gonna go out. And just for a couple times, let's let the heel and the hip come together. It's a nice warm up for your hamstring, your inner left thigh. And then walk the hands back. Now let that right arm reach up. The left arm is traveling down that left leg. You're leaning over to the left, right fingers are reaching. Good, then we come back up. Let's let the hands come down to where they were and find that one-legged child's pose. Left leg is out to the side. Let the left toes turn up. And then just play a little bit with pointing and flexing your foot. You'll feel the sensation move from the inner thigh, maybe even down to the calf, to the ankle, and the hamstring. And let's inhale, lift the hips back up. Come back to hands and knees. Let's take 2 cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine. And as you exhale, round your spine, push the floor away. And again, inhale, drop your belly, chin to the sky. And exhale, round it out, chin to chest, pushing the floor. Good, a neutral spine, tuck your toes, lift your knees. It's downward dog, your first one, walk it out. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Big clearing breath with me. Inhale, big. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Spread your fingers, push those heels down. Press through each and every knuckle, let your head hang heavy. And then look forward, and let's take a long walk to the top of the mats. So keep your elbows straight as you walk, and then once you get there, inhale, lift up halfway. Let's exhale, fold down, chest towards your thighs. Strong belly, inhale, come all the way to stand. Arms reach up to the sky. And as you exhale, we're gonna open arm twist to the right. Let your right arm wrap around behind you. Let your left arm wrap around in front of you like you're giving yourself a hug. Inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, we take it the other way. So open arms and then let that left arm wrap around behind, right arm in front. Inhale, back to center. Grab opposite elbows. So once you've got those elbows, lift them to the sky, take a breath in. And as you exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, come through the center. And then when you exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale back to center. Release those hands, interlace them behind you. Keep your belly firm. You're gonna inhale, lean back, palms trying to come together, look up. And as you exhale, put a little bend in your knees and let's forward fold. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, take your feet to the back of your mat. Let's take 2 chaturanga push-ups, y'all. Maybe the knees down, maybe the knees are up. Keep your elbows in nice and tight to your ribs. We lower halfway. Inhale, come back up. Lower halfway again. Inhale, come back up. And then again, we're gonna lower down. By this time, we're going all the way. So the heart goes down, roll your shoulders back. Inhale to lift your heart for cobra. Take your chin over to the right shoulder. And through the middle, and over to the left shoulder. Through the middle for breath. Exhale, come on back down. And then tuck the toes under, take the hips to your heels, lift the knees up, that's your down dog. Still breathing. Still present. Still thinking about the breath. So let your mind center around your breath. We say thoughts off and breath on. And by thinking about the breath, we stay present. Let's do that once more, that sun salutation. Look forward. We're gonna take that walk now, or maybe you can take a big step, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Let's come all the way up. Big breath in. And as you exhale, we twist to the right. Arms open and then wrap them around like you're giving yourself a hug. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, twist it to the left. Reach, wrap. Inhale, back to the center. Let's grab opposite elbows. Pull those elbows up, lean over to the right. You're moving with your breath, y'all. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Let go of those elbows. Interlace your hands behind you. Pull the hands down, palms together. Inhale to lean back. Exhale, a little bend in the knees, forward fold. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, feet to the back of the mat, your plank pose, knees up or down for those chaturanga push-ups. We lower halfway. We inhale, come back. We lower halfway. We inhale, come back. We lower halfway again or all the way. You can take that cobra, or maybe you can join me for an upward facing dog. Elbows are straight, knees are lifted. Then roll over your toes, lift your hips. Downward dog, heels low. Head shakes yes and no. Again, we try to let go of tension in the back of the neck. Engaging the front of the legs by pulling kneecaps up into your thighs. Pressing heels down. Engaging your inner strength by pulling your belly button toward your spine. And let's inhale, lift up your right leg. And as you exhale, take your right knee to your left elbow, give it a tap. Take it to the right knee, give it an elbow, give it a tap, then take it back up to the sky. And then set your foot through between your hands. Let's stay on back toes. Inhale, rise up for a high crescent lunge. And as you exhale, we bow forward, thunderbolt pose. Fingertips reach back. Heart is about 6 to 8 inches from that front thigh. And then left hand down, right arm to the sky as a dragonfly, right arm's reaching up. And as you exhale, put that right hand down and step your right foot back. Let's vinyasa. So that's lowering down halfway or all the way, taking your up dog or your cobra, and then to your down dog. Once you arrive, let the left leg lift up. And then take your knee over to your right elbow, and then the left elbow, and then back to the sky. Set your foot down between your hands, stay on your back toes. Inhale, high crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, bow it forward. This is your thunderbolt, fingertips reaching back. And then exhale, right hand down, left arm to the sky, dragonfly. Exhale that left hand down, step that foot back. Let's lower down all the way or halfway. Back bend of your choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're here for 3 breaths. So breathe deeply. Durga just means extended or prolonged. Just Sanskrit, just another language. Let's do that one more time. Inhale the right leg up. And exhale, knee's gonna tap left elbow and right. Tap, tap, back to the sky. Set the foot down between your hands, stay on back toes, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bow it forward, thunderbolt. Dragonfly, left hand down, right arm up. Exhale that right hand down, step it back. Vinyasa to down dog. Left leg lifts up this time, lift it high. And then take knee to your right elbow, then your left, and back up. Then step it through, set it down. High crescent lunge, we rise up. Exhale, thunderbolt, we bow forward. And then twisting, right hand down, left arm to the sky, dragonfly. Exhale that hand down. Step it back. Let's take it through vinyasa. Meet in down dog, 2 deep breaths. Good. From here, let's look forward and hop or step. Feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we fold. From here, we're gonna bend the knees and find chair pose. Utkatasana. Belly engaged. Tuck to the tailbone. strengthens your low back and your core. Squeeze your knees together. Your ankles and your toes should be touching. And then as you exhale, we're gonna open arm twist, okay? Right finger's reaching back, left finger's reaching forward. Breathing that deep, deep breath. We're gonna get into some hip openers and some balances right into half moon. So this right hand, swim stroke it down to the floor. Lift up your left leg. Left arm is already in the sky. And find your breath. Left finger is reaching. Left leg lifting. Breath deepening. Last 2 breaths. Are you still breathing that deep breath? Can you lift that left leg a little higher? You can take the top of your head, reach it forward. Good, and then a little bend in that right leg. Take the left hand down, and then let that right leg straighten as you lift the right arm to the sky, revolved half moon. So some balancing, standing on one leg. A lot of mental energy goes into this. So yeah, a lot of physical energy, but a lot of mental energy too. So left heel, press it back, toes are down, right finger's up. Don't forget breathing. One more inhale. And as you exhale, let that right hand go down. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, we rise up for that high crescent lunge. Just as a transition, we exhale, warrior 2. So right finger's reaching forward, left finger's reaching back. You're looking over those right middle fingers. So this warrior 2, you might not recognize it as a hip opener, but it is. This right knee, the front knee, it tends to roll inward because our hips are kind of tight and closed off, but we want to open. We want to let that right knee push slightly out. The shoulders are relaxed. And then side angle pose. Let's take it in stages, y'all. So your right forearm goes down, your left arm goes up. Maybe your arm reaches overhead, keeping your bicep to your ear. You can go further if you want. We'll take that right hand down to the floor on the inside of that right big toe. Keep your chest rotating upward toward the sky. Don't forget to breathe. One more inhale. And as you exhale, a pose we already know, a dragonfly. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. You spin onto the ball of the back toes. But from here, we're gonna go into corkscrew, which is another hip opener. So we're gonna let the toes, the outside edges of your feet come down. So your right toes are turning forward. Your back toes also turning forward, right? So this gets deep into your right hip and maybe even into the connection between your hamstring and your glutes on the right side. You might think, yay, that feels great. Or maybe not. For me, it's always different. On this side, it's a little tight today, but I think that just means I need it. We're breathing still. In and out through your nose, one more inhale. And as you exhale, let's take those feet back down to where they started. Right hand down on the outside of that foot. Take that back foot and step it up. Yes, and then straighten that front leg. We're gonna go right into a pyramid, y'all. Inhale, you lift the heart. And as you exhale, just start to fold. Head toward your right ankle. Shoulders pulling away from your ears. Kneecaps engaged up into the thighs. And if that ever feels foreign or strange, lift the toes and you'll feel the front of your legs start to work. Good, one more breath in. Good, come up onto your fingertips. Inhale to lift your heart, bend that front knee, and take your back knee. We're gonna slide it up, we're gonna sit down. Take your back knee to the outside of your right foot for a seated twist. So your left hip is down, your right foot's on the outside of that left thigh, right fingertips behind you. Let's let that left arm lift up, inhale. And as you exhale, take your tricep to the outside of your right thigh, tall spine, looking over your right shoulder. And there's a little nook here underneath your right thigh, your right knee. That left hand is under the knee, and the right hand might reach around and connect. All right, so that's just an option. If you're happy with the twist that you have now, no need to go further. But if you feel like you want to add in a shoulder rotation, an elbow rotation, you could do that. Or not, we're gonna exhale and twist. We're gonna inhale and untwist, counter twist the opposite direction over to the left. Good, and then facing over that left leg, that right leg again, you're gonna put the hands down, lift up that left leg now, a little standing split. Then as you exhale, take the foot back, take the right foot back, and let's take a vinyasa. And down dog, we take a clearing breath, big inhale through the nose, big sigh. Good, and then the belly engaged. We're gonna look forward, maybe a hop or a step. Just get your feet to your hands. Inhale for a half lift, and exhale to a fold. Good. And from here, we are going to do all of that on the other side. So we find that chair pose, that Utkatasana, which translates as the fierce posture. I love that. I freaking love the word fierce. I aspire to be fierce. Fierce, but grounded. Fierce, but calm. Fierce, but loving. Fierce, but kind. That is my goal in life, I think. Strong, but kind. Let's exhale and twist open to the left now. Now that right knee is gonna wanna scoot forward. Keep it in line with the left. The belly is still working, left finger's reaching back. Squeeze those knees together. And as you exhale, we are gonna swim stroke the left hand down. Lift up the right side of your body. So half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Hands down, one of my favorite poses of all time. So, back leg is lifted. You can play with whether you point the toe or flex the heel. All right, we want to stack the right hip on top of the left. We're not trying to keep hips square in half moon. Don't forget the top of the head is involved in this, so reach it forward. Top hand, energetically reaching up, one more breath. And exhale, a little bend in that knee, standing leg, to put the right hand down. Now you square the hips. Now you straighten that standing leg. Press that back heel, right heel to the back. Leave your right hand there and lift your left arm to the sky. So you can be on your right fingertips or your right palm. Or if flexibility in your hamstring, your left hamstring is a challenge, put a block underneath your right hand. Left fingertips are reaching up. You might gaze up toward that left thumb. That will challenge your balance. One more breath. Let's exhale the left hand down. We're gonna step the right foot to the back of the mat, rising up for a high crescent lunge, but that's just a transition. We're opening out Warrior Two. So Warrior Two, front knee, 90-degree bend. Remember, this is a hip opener. We want to think about that knee pressing back, not leaning inward. Relax your shoulders. Look over your left middle finger. Your back foot's turned at about a 45-degree angle toward that left foot. And let's make it that side angle. So the forearm goes down, the right arm goes either straight up or overhead. You want your bicep close by your ear. Turn your palm facing backwards so your baby finger is pointing down. If you want to go further, left hand on the inside of that big toe. Keep your chest opening. This is a big hip opener, right? So if that right or that left shoulder is pressing into that left knee, use it as leverage. Twist your heart to the sky and open that left hip. One more breath. Exhale, that right hand down. Spin onto the ball of the back foot, that dragonfly. That right hand down, that left arm is up. And then finding that lovely hip opener corkscrew. All right, so this is a little funky. You know, the first time I did this, I was like, what exactly is happening? Your feet you're off the bottoms of your feet, onto the sides of your feet. Your left toes are facing now toward this back wall where your nose is facing. Same thing with your back toes. And of course, presence and breath. And I feel this completely differently in this side of my body. So I really even feel this on my right hip. Where do you feel it? I feel it in my left hip too, but predominantly the outside of my right hip. Everything is different every single day, y'all. Exhale, we're gonna take the hand down. We are gonna frame that left foot and step up with that back foot. Let's find that pyramid pose. So we're gonna let that heart lift up. Legs are straight, your feet are on train tracks. Left hip pulls back. And let's exhale. Start to fold head toward your shin, shoulders away from your ears. And that's just so that we have enough spinal length in our neck, our cervical spine. We don't want shoulders to crunch down toward the ears. We want breathing room for our cervical spine. Good, then inhale, we lift up halfway. We're gonna bend that left knee so that we can take right knee just to the outside of that foot. We get to sit down. There's that lovely twist. Left hand behind you, right arm to the sky, and let's twist with that tricep to the outside of your left knee, and you're looking over your left shoulder, or you can find that nook, all right? Left hand coming behind you, connecting the hands, but don't let that start to hunch you forward. You still want to keep your tall spine. One more breath. We exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale. Let's counter twist the opposite direction. Ooh, I just popped. That was great. Then hands on either side of that left foot. Standing splits. Oh, I love it. And then step that right foot back. Plant the hand. Step that left foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. Good. Once you get here, let's take knees down to the ground and have a seat. All right, legs out forward in front of you. We're gonna take that right foot. See if you can take the right heel, get it as high up into your left hip crease as you can. So this is like a half lotus with left leg extended. Again, targeting the hips. So that right hand, it could, maybe, potentially, wrap around and grab that right foot, okay? If you try that, lean forward, breathe out. At the same time, let that hand go around. You lean forward, you exhale, and you wrap at the same time. Now, if that's not you today, take a towel or a strap, try to wrap it around the foot and grab the towel with the strap so you don't have to go so far, or leave it out, don't grab anything, all right? One arm might lift up, or two, and we're gonna fold forward. So if you are wrapped, if you have your foot or you have a towel or something, think about that right shoulder coming down inward. The heart still pulling forward. Oh, you guys. So I spent the last week walking around Disney. Oh my word. With my 6 and 8-year-old sons. And it was kind of grueling. I mean, like miles and miles a day. So my right hip, I think I'm really predominant on this right hip, and it is really feeling it right now. It's like, Lauren, what'd you do to us? Ooh. But that's why we do yoga, so we can take care of those things. Let's inhale, we rise up and take care of those things that those body parts that work extra hard for us on those days. All right, so we're gonna let that right leg go out, that left leg come in, all right, that left heel, and try to get it as far up into that hip crease as possible. Again, this is one of my favorite poses. Gets deep into the hips, deep into actually your knee joint too. And if you do the bind, shoulder mobility, elbow mobility, wrist mobility, finger strength. I mean, my words, there's so much. So I'm gonna take the big breath in, lean forward, and exhale to grab my foot. Little Ashtanga trick. right arm up, and let's exhale, start to fold. So you can do both arms up. You do not have to do this bind, all right? You don't even have to have your foot in half lotus. If this is too much for you, just your foot on your inner right thigh, which is called Janu Shirshasana, totally fine. You custom make every pose for you. There's about 8 billion different ways to do this particular pose because there's 8 billion different people on the planet. That's just how it is. Everyone's gonna do it differently. Oh my word. My hips, y'all, like, they are like, you walked 30 miles and you ignored us. We are gonna get you back. It was about five miles a day, or 15,000 steps, so says my watch. Let's inhale, rise up. Gotta take care of those joints. Let's let the left leg go out. And then let's let the knees bend again. We're gonna bring soles of the feet together. Let's open the hips now, right? So the heels come back, the feet open like a book. We inhale to lift the heart. We exhale to fold it forward. So heart folding, head reaching toward the floor in front of you. Ooh. So I know because I walked 30 plus miles last week on pavement, on really hard pavement, hot July in Florida pavement. I have to take it easy. I really do. Like, I might not be able to go as far as I usually do in my poses today because I have to be really sensitive to the fact that my hips are overworked from last week and I need to take care of myself. And if I try to push and push and push, I can risk injury, and I don't want that. So I'm listening to my body right now, and it's telling me, go gentle, go easy on us. We did a lot last week. That's the kindness. There's fierce, and there's kind. Inhale, we rise up. Balance. Let's let the knees come together. We're gonna lay down on our backs. Pull the knees into the chest. We're just gonna rock a little side to side. And feel your low back press down on the back of the mat. Oh my goodness, that's nice. And then let's let the feet go to the mat. Make a figure four with that right ankle. Another hip stretch, really targeting the outer hip. And then let the hands come underneath your left thigh and pull that left thigh a little closer to your chest. And while you're here, let's rotate ankles and wiggle toes. And one more pull in with that left thigh. And then put that left foot down, leave the right ankle where it is. We're gonna take this left knee and we're gonna let it fold inward, keeping the right foot where it is. Now, the left knee folds inward, the left arm goes out to the left, and that right ankle is now on the outside of your left knee. It's acting as a weight, like you're giving yourself your own adjustment to really target the outer left hip. So we went from pulling that left thigh in, really targeting right hip, to now targeting the outside of your left hip, maybe even into the low back on the left side. And you really have to use your breath to settle into these spaces. Let's inhale, come back up to the center. Oh my goodness, and let's change sides. All right, so that left ankle makes the figure four. We pick up the right foot, hands underneath right thigh. Let's get that gentle tug inward. And the breath is everything when it comes to sinking into hip stretches, hip openness, and releasing tension. So, in a real way, relaxation, it really just takes your awareness, your participation, your ability to surrender, your ability to let go, which is a skill. It is something we have to learn to do. At least I find that in this modern day, we have to learn to loosen up, to let go. And it's something we have to continuously work on. Okay, let's exhale, let that right foot go down, leave your left ankle where it is. Let that right knee fold inward, so it's over toward the left. Let your right arm go out to the left. Let your right arm go out to the right. And that left ankle is now on the outside of your right knee, acting as that weight. Turn your chin over toward your right shoulder. So modern society has us going and going and going and doing and doing and doing and striving and striving and striving and striving. And so letting go, stopping, being still is very hard. And it's like every time we slow down, we have to relearn how to slow down. But I think we can get faster at it over time. Our body will understand that a deep breath and the sound of your yoga mat hitting the floor is a signal that it's time to start slowing down, at least mentally. All right, let's come back up. Good. And then let's let both knees come in. Rock a little side to side again for the low back. And let's take a happy baby. The coup de grace of this practice here, letting the feet open, grab the outside edges of your feet. And really, to get the most out of your happy baby, the low back presses down on the mat. The back of the neck presses down and the chin comes down toward the chest. Fill up your lungs with that oxygen. One more breath, we pull those knees down. And exhale, release. Good. Plant your feet on the mat, hips distance apart or further. Let's windshield wiper, knees over to the right and left. Then if your low back needs a little extra love for Shavasana, just leave your feet where they are. You could even let your knees knock together. That's really supportive and nice for the low back. If you want, if low back's okay, let your legs slide out. Let's take a full-on Shavasana here. I want you to be here for 4 to 5 minutes. Let your feet flop open. Make some fists and release with your hands until finally we can just settle down. We're taking one more clearing breath. So inhale that deep, deep breath in. Your belly, your ribs, your chest, fill everything up. Keep breathing in, keep breathing in, keep breathing in, and hold it. Big sigh, let it go. You sink down into the mat to let the real yoga magic start to happen. Where the healing of the yoga practice can really work its wonders. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. Thank yourself for showing up. I'm Lauren Vogel. This is Zentric. Namaste.